Okay, Richard, what's the vocab word for this angle and this angle?
No, not this.
Okay.
Now you just wrote it.
What's the vocab word, Richard? For these two angles. Are they vertical angles? No. Are they complementary? No. Linear pair! Ding, ding, ding! They are linear pair. So class, we know that when we know one angle of a linear pair, how might we find the other angle of that linear pair? Subtract from 180. So Yasmin, what is W? You can go grab that calculator. I forgot about the walnut. Sabian, what's W?
1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
91! Awesome. The answer to W was 91. Alejandro, what are X and W? What's the vocab word for these two angles? Vertical angles. Very good. And Alex, what do we know is true about vertical angles? Are they complementary, supplementary, or congruent? Vertical angles. Thank you. They're congruent. They're the same. They're always the same. So that angle is 91. X is 91. Okay. John, let's see. How, what did you get for Y, actually? Let's jump right in. Yeah, he got 93, and he's singing about it. Because they are, Seth, how did he know that this was 93? Vertical angles. Thank you for being ready with the answer. Helen, what about Z? What? 87. And Raekwon, how did she get 87 for Z? What did she do?
Subtract from 180.
Yes! Subtract from 180. That is what I call teamwork, guys.
Yes.
Look how many people help do that warm-up. That's beautiful. Okay, gather your warm-ups together and get out your notes. I believe today. All right. Let's do a review. The first word on your sheet is parallel lines. Write it down in color. You can just write parallel if you want, or you can write parallel lines. In that first box, number 1, parallel. What are parallel lines?
The lines that
Never intersect. Lines that are in the same plane and do not intersect. Very good. Here's the notation we use. This means M is parallel to N. And you don't have to write the word parallel. You get to use a symbol. That's what's great about math. We have lots of symbols, and we get to be lazy. We don't have to write out the words. You have my permission to not write out the whole word. Now, on the other side, I want you to add something to your picture. Now, if we just looked at these lines, I taught you that you could not assume those are parallel. We don't know the exact slope of these. Do not assume. So what we do to show that the lines are parallel is we just add an arrow to the lines. So go ahead on your picture and add an arrow on your lines. Add arrow, arrow on M and N. Add an arrow like I did on the board. That's how we show, okay, now they're parallel automatically because that's the symbol we use to show that lines are parallel. Okay, next word. Next word. Transversal. Say it out loud. Transversal. Very good. Transylvania or something. Transversal. Write the word. Write the word. Switch colors. Switch colors. Oh.
Oh, you weren't
You don't have to. I think colorful notes are more fun to study than black and white.
Brightens up your day. You know what I'm saying?
A transversal is a line, so it's going to be a line. It's going to intersect two or more other lines in the same plane at different points. So I have line S and R, and T is the one intersecting both of them. T is the transversal. T for transversal. You don't have a transversal on your picture, so I need you to draw transversal T on your picture. Draw a line that intersects R and S. Draw a line. Call it T any way you want. Yeah? Go ahead, Ann. Just draw it. That is a transversal. Do it in marker so it's bold and it stands out. Do all these things in marker. Good, good. Transversal. Looking good. Here's a real world picture of a transversal. What's that a picture of? Jet streams? Yep. Now, to be a transversal, they have to intersect. Do you think that those jet streams really intersect?
No.
Or do you think they're,
Above.
what is that called? There's an S. Skew. Those are probably skew, but that was the best I could come up with, so pretend that they actually intersect. But if they did intersect, wouldn't that look kind of all fuzzy? If he had really gone right through his jet stream, it'd be kind of all. Anyways, good to know. Now, when we have two lines and we draw transversal, how many angles do we create? Count them. Don't say an answer yet. See, how many angles are created?
Don't say out loud.
I wanted everyone to have a chance to count. So, how many are in this cluster? 4. And how many are in this cluster? 4. For a grand total of 8. So there are 8 angles. Now, this is going to start to get confusing. So when things get confusing, we call angles, we give them a name. That way we can refer to them. If I just called all the boys boy, and I just called all the girls girl, that would be very confusing. You each have a name, so I call you by names. If I just called this acute angle and acute angle, angle 1 and 2 are acute, although they're not both acute. Anyways, that would get confusing. So we are going to, the rest of this notes page is coming up with names to call these angles so that we can talk about them. We can't talk about them if they don't have a name. Let's name them. The first one, the first pair of angles. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Is that the first? Let me make sure it's the first one.
Number 2?
We are going to be on number 3. I have not given you the word yet.
Oh,
I have not given you the word. All right. Let's look at these two angles. Angle 1 and angle 2. Are they on the same side of the transversal or on different sides of the transversal? They're both on the right. So they are on the same side of the transversal. Are they inside lines S and R or outside of S and R?
Inside.
Good. If I were to connect this and make a house, would they be inside the house or outside the house? Inside. So what did we say? They're on the same side and they're inside the two lines. So the name of these, are you ready for the big reveal? The name is same side interior angles. Write it down. You can just write same side interior if you want. They're all going to be angles, so you don't have to write the word angle. Same side interior. Same side interior is that word. That would bother me. So, your picture's empty. You need to mark your picture. You need to put a 1 where I have a 1, and you need to put a 2 where I have a 2. Your picture's empty. You need to fill it. Angle 1 and angle 2 are same side, interior angles. Same side interior. Angle 1 and angle 2. We're going to be using these words for the next 2 weeks. So better get used to it. Next one. Okay, what did I just change? Other than the name of the angles, like 1, 2 became 3, 4.
They're not inside.
They're still inside. Remember, if this was John, I know what you're talking about. If this was a house, they're still inside. But what did I change? On different sides. So let's come up with a word. The word that whoever chose. The word, they didn't choose the word different. They didn't choose the word opposite, but someone just said it, what? Alternate. They're on alternate sides of transversal T. So here's your next word, alternate interior angles. You don't have to write the word angles. Alternate interior. Angle, you have to mark your picture with a 3 and a 4, or you won't really know what to study. 3 and 4 are alternate interior angles because they're on alternate sides of T. They're not on the same side. They're on alternate sides. Moving right along. Okay, this word doesn't really fit the same pattern as the other two. This word is called corresponding. Say that out loud. Corresponding. In the dictionary, it says corresponding means having or participating in the same relationship. So, when I say that these are corresponding angles, what I'm saying is that, okay, where's 5? 5 is above line S, and it's to the left of T. It's above and left. Now, where is 6? It's above line R, and it's to the left of T. So they're both above and left, above and left. When two angles are in the same position, they're called corresponding, and that's the next word, corresponding angles. Angles 5 and 6 are corresponding. Now, what have we not done? We've done same side interior. We've done alternate interior. What do you think is next? What's the opposite of interior? Exterior. Ding, ding, ding. Out is a good word, too. But the word they chose is exterior. So that's the next one. Same side exterior angles.
That's the next one.
That is the next one. Are they on the same side of the transversal?
Yeah.
Check. They're both on the right. But this time, if S and R created a house, they would be outside the house. They would be outside. So exterior. Yep, we're right here. This is corresponding. This is same side exterior. 7 and 8. Same side, but now they're outside of the parallel lines. Well, they're not parallel today, but outside of the lines. Okay, what's the only combo we haven't done? What have we not done?
Opposite and outside.
Okay, say it differently. Instead of opposite, we use the word alternate, and instead of outside, we use exterior. So our very last combo is alternate exterior angles. Last one. Alternate exterior angles. These are the farthest apart that you can get. It's like these angles got in a big fight, and they're like, I want to sit as far away from you as possible. And so 9 is as far away as it can get from 10. Like my daughter's in the car on the way to gymnastics last night. I was like, I stopped at a stoplight. I was like, Annabelle, get out from the back seat and go in the middle seat. You're not allowed to sit next to Hallie anymore. They were just fighting. Man, I know. Oh, I was being mean. I was saying they were being mean.
Kids could be.
I think she builds.
Oh, they were, of course, had seatbelts. But at the stoplight, I let her unbuckle, come up here and buckle back in.
What?
I'm recording. I probably shouldn't say this. Okay. You know what? They were distracting me from driving, so I was not being a safe driver while they were fighting, and so I think that was a better safety.
Like, I thought you said that was like she built fighting. I would have hit them brakes.
I would have hit the brakes.
Like, sit down.
All right, flip your paper over, and let's see if we can use our newfound words. Can we use them? Yes, we can. Let's do the first two together, and then I want you to do the rest on your own. Angle 1 and angle 2. I'll give you a hint. This is an old word. You didn't just learn this today. What's the vocab word for angle 1 and angle 2? John, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
You got it first. I know more than one of you got it.
I'm smart.
Linear. You've always been smart. Pair. So write that down. Angle 1 and angle 2 are a linear pair. I know, there's going to be a lot of flipping. Sorry about that. Next one. Angle 1 and angle 3. What's the vocab word? This is the one where I could just take one, I could slide it right down, and it would fit in 3 spots. Corresponding. Very good. I want you to do the rest on your own, and I'm going to call you to the board to write in those angles. I'll write it for you. Thank you. It takes a while to get used to writing on the whiteboard. All right, did you check your answers? How did you do?
I got right.
Now, if you are going to abbreviate, I want you to use all of the letters. So this says alternate exterior, and I would want you to put another A for angles, okay? So Jonathan, if you are going to abbreviate, I want you to put 3 letters, or if it's S, 4 letters. Alternate exterior angles. This is same side, what was it? Interior angles. So you can put SSIA. Alternate interior, corresponding, vertical angles, and linear pair. Notice these are not new words. Those are old words. Could you just let those leave your brain after the test? No, you have to hold on to them. Okay, let's do a few more. Yeah, let's do a few more, and then I'll give you your practice. Ooh, you can't pre-study these. I'm just going to reveal one. You have to be ready to go. So be on the side that has your vocab. So you're going to be ready to go when I call your name.
Oh.
All right. Sabian, 1 and 15. Give me the vocab word. Oh, you can just give it to me. Do you want to write it? Yeah. Look at that enthusiasm. Oh, but he doesn't want green. Oh, I can just tell y'all are going to be good at this. If I give you a worksheet now, you'll end early. And we do not end early because then you have idle time. Beautiful. That is 100% correct. Alejandro. 2 and 6. Now this is new, guys. We've never had 2 lines going on. So when I do this to you, you need to turn your head sideways to make sure the transversal is going this way. They're not a linear pair because they're not next door neighbors. They're not next door neighbors. Okay.
Oh, it's vertical.
It's alternate interior.
It is alternate interior. So here's your transversal. Guys, stop. There's your transversal. Here's what you ask yourself. Are these on the same side or alternate sides?
Alternate.
One's on the top, one's on the bottom. So alternate sides. Now, here's your lines. Are they interior or exterior? 2 and 6. They're interior. So they are alternate interior angles. I for interior.
That might mean you and probably.
Oh, okay. I get to skip John now. Okay. Next one. 5 and 4. Don't say it out loud. 5 and 4. Alex, you're up.
I think it's the same side interior.
They are on the same side. I agree with you. But they're not interior because look, if this was our house, 5 is inside the house and 4 is outside. So this is one of the words from not this page. Left over. They're next door neighbors. They form a straight line. Linear pair. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next one. Look at 6 and 11. Look at 6 and 11 up here. Don't say it out loud.
Easy.
Set. 6 and 11.
Same side interior.
Same side interior. Very good.
He goes again.
Well, yeah, when I get to the end of my cards, I start all over. I skipped you because you wanted me to. Helen, you're this one. What do we have? 8 and 6. 8 and 6. This is the one that students struggle with the most, so I want you to look at this one. Look. Yeah, just turn your head. That's good. Turn your head.
Oh, miss, I got it.
John has
I took it.
John has did it.
They are corresponding angles. Now, here's how you know it's corresponding. Are you watching? Helen, are these on the same side or alternate sides of my transversal? Same side. Now, are they interior or exterior? Oh no, one's in and one's out. So that's when you know, oh, it's the weird one, it's corresponding angles. That's how you know.
And this is that one thing you brush.
Raekwon, 9 and 11.
Linear pair.
They would be if they were right next door, but they're not right next door neighbors. They don't share a fence. It's the same as the one we just did. Yeah, so I can take this angle. See, I told you students struggle with this one the most. I can take it and I can slide it into his spot. Think of corresponding as like the sliding word. They fit in each other's spot. They're in corresponding positions. 3 more, and then you get to show me what you know on your worksheet. 16 and 4. Who's that? Jonathan. 16 and 4. It was actually the trickiest one.
Oh, no, it's not.
I think
Ooh, you smart.
they don't have just one transversal. It's none. What's the transversal? There isn't a transversal. They're on 2 different clusters. There's not just one transversal, and so that's a trick question. It's none. There's no relationship. So, Jonathan, I'm going to give you the next one because that one wasn't fair. 12 and 14, Jonathan. You can just say it. Don't look at that sheet. It's not one on there. Vertical angles, very good. And grand finale. 3 and 13. Yet, 3 and 13. Are they same side or alternate sides? Same or alternate? Alternate. Are they interior or exterior? Inside or outside? Are they inside or outside? If this was my house, this is my house, are they in the house or out of the house? Out. Very good. So alternate exterior angles. That's a wrap.